In filmmaking, lighting is one of the most important tools to get the best result image with your camera. And when you start filmmaking, you don't exactly know how to use it properly, so you aren't satisfied with the result you got. Therefore, in this video, I'm going to cover 5 lighting mistakes that I made when I started and a lot of beginner filmmakers do. And I will show you how to fix them to get a better lighting results. So you maybe just bought your first light and super excited to shoot with it for the first time. So you place it in front of your talent, but it seems boring. It doesn't have any cinematic look to it, it seems amateur, and the reason for that is the direction of the light. The direction you put your lights is gonna determine the shape, the contrast, the shadow, and the mood you are going to get. If the light is in front of your subject, you will get a very flat image, without any depth to it. And the easy fix to it is just to move your light, to get a different direction. Most of the time you will want your light to be on the side, or on the back, to get a different shape of light on your subject. And one of the most lighting forms that it's used in movies is Rembrandt lighting, which is the light placed 45 degrees to the side and a little above. This creates a nice shape of light on the face and give you a little shadow on the side that is close to camera. So you can use this technique to get a less flat image and more depth and three-dimensional look. Also, you can control the amount of the shadow with a fill light that doesn't need to be a real light, and also can be only a reflector in the reverse side of the key light, which will reflect light back to your subject. Another lighting mistake that I see over and over is filmmakers that don't expose their camera to the light sources in the scene, and that mostly can be undone in the edit. So basically what you need to do before you add in your lights is to expose your camera to the available practical light in the scene. For example, if you have a window in your frame, first expose to the window to get it not blowing out, and then add your lights like you wanted. It will feel more natural and less amateur and will get a better looking image. And of course, there are exceptions, like a stylish choice. But mostly, you don't want to blow out your highlight in your image. A less common, but I still see it in a different form, is using only hard light to light your subject. You will see it fall apart more on the close-up, when the light is so unflattering and casting ugly shadows on the skin. When you want to light people, especially with your key light, you mostly want to flatter their skin, and for this you need to have a soft light. So how you can get a soft light? Basically you have a few options. You can put a diffusion in front of your light, like a softbox, diffusion frame, or even a reflector, and you can also bounce your light to a bigger white surface, like a wall, bounce board, or even silver or white side of the reflector. Also keep in mind that the bigger the light, the softer it will be, and the closer it will be to your subject, it will be softened more. Of course, also here there are some exceptions, like when you want to have a hard light so you can get a certain mood, but mainly when you light people, soft light will work good, make them look better. So you place your light well, soften it, but sometimes something will not feel right. And the big mistake people make is to have their light only on a white color, which doesn't work for every situation. For example, if you have only one lamp in your scene and you want to motivate your light by the lamp, you need to match the color of the lamp to your light. If not, it will not feel natural and believable. So don't forget, sometimes you need to change the color of your light based on your situation. The last crucial mistake I saw a lot was beginners forgetting to light their spaces, which is super important when it came to lighting. Take for example this shot. Without any room light, something is missing, and the background of the image doesn't have any sense of not having light, and also looks boring. Also, you can create some pools of light in your composition to create some room light, and it will also help you for getting a cinematic image with more depth and interest. So I have some of the new filmmakers here take the example I showed today, and then how to avoid the 5 mistakes I show. Have a nice day.